All right, so today is going to be the first episode of the Deload. It's not going to be that long, only about a week. And my understanding of what a deload is to basically just give your body some rest without really losing any strength in the process. So I'm just going to cut my intensity to about 50% of my 1 rep max, and I'm going to take off a set, probably 1 set from each workout. During this week, I also want to work on my form, and for the deadlift specifically, I want to work on my hook grip. I also want to work on focusing more on some of my weaker muscles, like my glutes. And also in the deadlift, I have a problem with locking out, so I want to work on squeezing my glutes when I'm past my knees to kind of give me an extra boost. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So rewatching the video, I noticed something with my form that I think I might need to do something about. I noticed that even with the lower weight, my reps are still very slow, and I think I'm kind of in the mindset that I'm just pulling, and I don't really have a goal in mind, which the goal is to stand all the way up. So I think that I want to work on using lower weights and trying to pull as fast as I can. But on another note, my thumbs held out pretty good throughout all 4 sets. I didn't really feel any pain during it, which is definitely good. I could feel some blood leaving my thumbs, but I don't think that's anything to worry about. I also remembered to squeeze my glutes throughout my reps, and I do think it did make a difference, because I could kind of feel them afterwards, like even in my good mornings, which I don't usually feel them. It's mostly just lower back and hamstrings. I could definitely tell that they were warm. So for the good mornings, I kind of wanted to do the opposite of what I had just said for deadlifts, because the point of an accessory is to target the isolated muscle and give it more stimulus. So I wanted to kind of slow down and have my muscles under tension for a longer period of time. I also wanted to try and limit how much I bent my knees so that I could target more of the posterior chain, and I do think it worked. I didn't really feel it as much in my hamstrings this time. I felt it mostly in my lower back and my glutes, but I have a separate workout for hamstrings anyway, so I don't really think it made that big of a difference. I also have a habit of pushing the bar down into my neck when I'm doing good mornings. When I'm further into the set, I like to extend my arms out a little bit so it doesn't really hurt as much. So what I've been doing with my accessory weights, I've basically just been taking about 80% off of it and then doing the same amount of reps with 1 less set with that. But I think with the single leg hamstring curls, since the weight is so low, I didn't really take that much off, and I think I got too much stimulation from it. So I think I'm going to drop it down another 5 pounds and then see how that goes. But I also think part of it was because it was a lower weight, I didn't really need to stop in between, and that kind of made up for the weight difference, because I was just going without really any breaks. So I'm very bicep dominant, and I think that kind of hinders my pulling workouts, because I'm not able to get as much engagement in my back. So I did a couple heavy curls before I started with the rows. It was probably not the smart thing to do since I'm doing a deload, but I'll pay for it tomorrow. But I do think it helped kind of get that mind muscle connection. And basically the whole time I was just thinking of kind of pulling my triceps into my back. And I didn't really feel that much of a burn in my lats since I'm doing it with the lighter weight, but I could definitely tell that they were getting warmer. All right, so that's it for today. It really wasn't that long of a workout. Back days usually take me around 3 to 4 hours, but today it was barely even 1. So I'm definitely going to use that time to kind of try and get my calories under control. I need about 3,500 just to maintain weight, so it takes a little while to get everything down. So I'm definitely going to use the extra time to my advantage. And that's it for today. I'll see you next time.